All right. Showtime, showtime, showtime. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. It is the Asteria Winter League. It is the semi-finals, Group A, and I'm excited. There's a lot of fiery teams that I've seen, and all of them are looking for an opportunity to get into the finals and play against the best of what this region has to offer. But without further ado, let's take a quick look at the maps we've got. And take a look at that. We start off with Erangel, and then we head over to Miramar. Sandhawk is game number 3. Then we head back into Miramar, and then we close the night with Vikendi. It's been a while I saw Vikendi locked in, but I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie. It's a big move. It's a very, very big move. And I believe we've got roughly 19 teams. Ooh, what a battle we're about to have on our hands. But now, without further ado, I'm ready to go. Are you? Well, welcome to the Asteria Winter League semi-finals, Group A. But before that, I think we are going to take a little bit of a gander at the teams that will be participating, or rather the teams that are participating, since we're already here, we're already active. But unfortunately, since I can't pull that up on the screen because of I don't want to miss all of the action, I'm gonna just do it from here. Yeah, okay, this is very small. Hold on. I can barely see, on my end, I can barely see like what the deal is. So I'm going to take a little bit of a gander. Yeah, but I've lost the plot. I want to keep my eyes peeled. Hold on. I want to make sure I get this right. The participating teams. I mean, I know them, but, I want to know what the logos look like, or I could just I'll just lay it out. So we've got Zanetti Esports, EA guys, I think. We've got Afterlife, Afro Esports, Owners Esports, Cloud Esports, Drunknights, OP Swat, Team Star, Recalcitrant Forces, Far Too Easy. Okay, that is cool. That is a cool name. That's the coolest name I've heard tonight. Um, what else? Brothers in Arms, MadPigs, Team Fanatic, Les Virtuoses, GottxEndgegner, and Nebuchadnezzar and Negneter, or what is that? And Danger and Genger and Gegner and Gegner. Yeah, we're gonna just call that Yogati. Yeah, we just call that Yogati, bro. Team Vortex, Soldier Survivors, 3 Crown Esports, and 1011 Gaming. Ooh, well, things are looking quite fiery tonight. So let's take a look at that play zone. Ooh, cuts all the way down to the southern side. There's a lot of interesting plays. We might see Afro Esports deep in the south there. Looks like Los Virtuoses also in that western side. They're not too keen on giving away their position just yet, but it will be required of them if they are not careful enough. But they are on the bridge, so for the main part, this would be very ideal. First zone is already on the march. He's already closing out. 19 teams, 72 players. I know the eliminations are gonna go crazy. I just know the elims are gonna go nasty. But I'm there, and I hope you're going to be there as well. Please do not forget to like the stream. I beg you, like the stream. If you like the stream, I get paid. Please like the stream, share the stream. I'm just here to have fun, guys. I hope you guys are gonna have fun with me because I'm active, and I hope you're active with me because that's why we're here. Ooh, I do apologize for not pulling up the design for the participating teams. I was supposed to pull that up, but I missed it. But I think I'm going to still do it probably after this match is done, so you guys will get a little bit of a gander of what it looks like. But it doesn't it's not too venture worthy again. Ooh, wait a minute. This is Eagle's team. Oh, Eagle, my guy. So Eagle is here as well. Ooh, this is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun. I want to make sure I've downloaded Vikendi. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even going to lie, fam. We did lose some bodies earlier on. I don't think we've lost any team yet. I think we've lost some players, but I don't think we've lost any team. If we scroll through, yep, we've not lost any team. We've lost some players, and it's the guys from Zanetti. They lost to, I believe it was Kaido. They got caught out on rotation on that that northwestern side. It was unfortunate for them, but it is the game. The game is the game. The game is the game. We are going to be on the Sana climbs. Alright. So I really want to look at this play zone because it is so congested. It is so congested. It is so tricky. Ooh. Okay. I want to know where the point of contact for most of these teams is going to be. If you take a look there, does extend towards that northern side. The south is looking very free. I think most teams can play in smack dab center. I think it's not going to hurt them too much, but look at 4Rec already making that play as expected to the central part of the circle. And they're not going to be losing sleep over this one, but there's not too many buildings to play around. They can occupy this space, at least for the time being. But the utilities might be going out of luck, might be going out of fashion as well. Okay, yeah, hold on. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, this is Afterlife. It is Afterlife. They're looking like they're after the lives of 3 Crown Esports. And look at that. 3 Crown with Cloud, Rift, Rails, and Nexus. Ooh, this is a very interesting lineup that they've got here. Ooh, Cloud. It's gonna take a little bit of a warning. But he should be fine. A little bit of return fire as well, because Marty is gonna feel the brunt of that one. And Afterlife are gonna think twice about having to exchange words with the likes of 3 Crown over to that top side. They do have a good spot to work with. An open space still. Cloud Esports also in that central position. They are looking for a way around, but that could spook them. Again, no action just yet. It's crazy. Phase 2 of the circle, and still no bodies have started dropping. This zone is too small. Come on. It's too small. You guys have to get active. It's too small. It is too small, and I'm sure once the fireworks start, it's not even gonna stop. It's just gonna be back to back. Oh, you're bending your back to back as the Buddha did clap. Ooh, and it is clapping up. Wait, is this far too easy? Yeah, far too easy. I hope these guys are cracked, because this they have the coolest name in this lobby. Not gonna lie, they have the coolest name. Far too easy. F2. Yeah, F2F. Okay, no, it's F2. It's just F2. I mean, I like it. I approve. It's a very cool name. Very cool. Far too easy. That's a little bit of that aura to it. But again, 3 Crown Esports still sharing this Gatka position with a lot of teams here. Brothers in Arms in the vicinity as well. Just a little bit off the northern side of this same Gatka. I mean, I didn't know Gatka was this big to contain 3 full teams, and nobody has started throwing 5.56s yet. Ugh. I would expect a little bit more, but again, is this Major Pride? No, it's MadPigs. It is MadPigs. Timeless. He's just in a little bit of an interesting corner here. Drew does have 1 elimination. I believe he was at the expense of Zanetti, and it looks like 3 Crowns Esports could be in some trouble here. Reels has been knocked away. Unfortunately for him, his teammates are still in the vicinity. Did he get knocked out by Brothers in Arms? Or did he get knocked out? Ooh! Adrian with an angle. And 3 Crown Esports will be losing one of their teammates. Rails will be the victim. And that one is going to hurt. Had absolutely no reason to get knocked away there. Absolutely no reason to get sent back into the lobby. Vehicles already taking damage. Taking hit after hit. Taking lick after lick. Like a lollipop. They are going to be popping down towards the upside. The play zone has shifted again towards the southwest. Primorsk is going to be heavily contested, I'm sure. And it has made a very, very daring move over to that southern side. Again, this is very uncomfortable for some of these teams playing all the way out there in the eastern side. Pachinki, oh, it's going to be very, very tricky right now. And the moves have already started. The chaos could brew any moment from now. The Yay guys also up on that hillside position. Zanetti already playing off of them as well. They could engage into something very, very drastic as they make their way into the zone. Afterlife also in the move. Full Rec also in the move. Everybody's on the move. And who's going to make it into the zone right now? The bullets have already started to fly. And Full Rec X almost the first one to bow his head in dismay here. But fortunately, his driving skills will put him on top. And I think he will be reconvening with the rest of his teammates over to that quarry side. And they made the right call. Good rotation from 4 Rec. Recalcitrant forces will find a way into the zone. And it's an unfortunate scenario here, but it looks like far too easy. It's not looking easy for them. They will take some damage. I'm trying to find out where they are, because I think I saw them playing off of that corner side of Corey it is. And Afterlife taking a little bit of damage there, but they will return it. Temp, very low on HP. Utilities up onto the side as well. OP Swat. Spinning through, spinning the block. Slazy looks over to the mountain side, or rather the hillside, but can't seem to find the opposition just yet. But there's more to it than that one. They know they can't stay here forever, but they will try and hold on for as long as they can. Afterlife back to full strength. Marty still not able to get his HP all the way back up yet. Zanetti Esports have started to crash the party, and they're yet to get any eliminations just yet. They're 2 up. And Morgan is hanging on for dear life. Les Virtuoses have them in a choke hold. Ferry Pier in very, very visible disgust. There's a lot of teams in these areas. Again, so far we've only lost 1. There's a lot of utilities getting burned away here. 3 Crown Esports still in the northern side. More sprays coming through from Baller. Can't seem to connect anything just yet. Can play a little bit slower, but Triple S in trouble now. They will take a hit. And things are going to get from bad to worse for them. They're starting to lose one after the other. Lungu Boy from 10-11 gets an open spray. Nexus falls as well, courtesy of Plankton. Good position over to that northern side, but 3 Crown Esports, they're having a very, very, very difficult rotation pattern here. Cloud loses his vehicle in the process, but fortunately for him, his teammate is there, and that is going to be his Uber driver to Uber him out of that place. Ooh, Cloud's very low on HP, driving straight into Triple S. And that could spell danger for them. 10-11 also in the vicinity. They're dealing more damage. Drex. Durex. Durex first spray over to the top side. Funny as well. Top side. Good spray over to the back line. And that's going to be 4 eliminations. Triple S will be eliminated as well. And Zerich will get the final finish. 4 eliminations to 10-11. And I'm pretty sure they are loving this. Very good position for them in the zone. They are coming in from the northern side. They're not going to have too much opposition holding them in place, but could be an interesting play for them as well. 10-11 already have the sightlines. Global gets knocked away by Lungu Boy. 10-11, they smell the blood and they like the taste to follow suit. 5 eliminations to them as well. 3 Crown Esports still holding tight. They're playing as 2, but the Blazers have shifted even further away from them, forcing them out of position. Team Vortex can't seem to find a way through. 3 Crown Esports continuously lay waste. JX77 will return fire, and Griff is going to be the one that's knocked away here. Yo Gotti also on the other side, trying their best, but here comes Far Too Easy, and they make it way too easy. They cook that one to perfection, and Yo Gotti will be going back into the lobby. 3 eliminations for Far Too Easy. I'm liking this. It's looking quite tasty. It's a tasty sight. Love it. But Afterlife, not going to be liking this one either. Playzone is trying to force them into a very, very compromising position as the airdrop is just in front of them as well. Zanetti is going to meet his end by way of grenade. In Cherry, he's going to turn his back to the opposition there, goes for the flush. And Vama, unfortunately, not going to like that one. Pulling up in style. Marty crashes the party with the buggy and will send Cherry back into the lobby. And that is not a fortunate side, but Marty is actually going to be the one that puts the final nail in the coffin. Afterlife, sending him back into the afterlife. But Brothers in Arms are still holding on. Cuba is yet to get picked up. Adrian, the last one left. But can he find a way through? The play zone is not too favorable for him. He's still trying to keep Vortex out of the zone. But Vortex have not started to get active just yet. They're trying to make a way through. Adrian has been spotted. Krona has him in the sight line. Dips immediately, and finally they find a way inside of the zone. Now surely they will start to deal with the opposition up in front. OP Swat are going to be the first line of defense into that zone. They already started to deal with them. Cacao, first one to fall immediately. M4 sent towards his way, and that's going to be good night for him if he's not going to be careful, but he can't seem to find a way around the dip. YZZ over to the top side. Good sprays as well. The pressure is on, but Recalcitrant forces are going to be fighting back with everything they've got. And YZZ, take a look at that. Expose off to the scene. He wants to smoke immediately. They know exactly what to do, but the DBS from Tacos is gonna Swiss cheese him immediately. Cacao is still trying to get the reset on, and his teammates on the other side can't seem to hold off. Unfortunate scenes for Vortex. They can't seem to break inside of that zone. Killjoy is knocked away, finally getting picked up. Cacao, there's only so much he can do. The pressure he has to mount. Continuous sprays over to the top side, but can't seem to hold back. And Vortex, unfortunately, will be cut down to size. And they will have to think again and again. Good grenade over to the top. Again, Killjoy's grenade is perfect. And Triple Y will fall immediately. Now is an opportunity for OP SWAT to deal damage. But unfortunately for Vortex, they can't seem to breach. Melio has put them back to square one, and they still have the numbers advantage. It's a 2 versus 4. A good grenade, perfectly timed, might be the one that gets the job done here. Melio again, good grenade is all it takes to wrap this up. But Killjoy continues to apply some of that pressure. Taco's back up again. Another opportunity for them to make something happen, but they cannot afford to expose their position. It's all about the smokes now. The right amount of smokes will give them a sight line into the zone, but OP SWAT, they can't seem to hold on. A couple of seconds before that play zone will turn them out. Cacao still moving through the smokes. It's a good smoke path. They are going to be circling inside. OP SWAT, they've made the right choice. They've moved out of the way, and they have decided to get inside of the zone on time. Good spray to follow suit from Cacao. Hops into the vehicle. And he might be trying to escape, but unfortunately that vehicle was cooked, and he knew he will reposition and think twice. But he's going to play inside the left-hand side. That's a good play. That's a very good play from Cacao. He actually makes it through into the zone. And now he can set his sights into OP SWAT, but they've already dealt the entire place with all the smokes. Merrick from Afro Esports going to be spotted over to that northern side. Swept away. Outcast to follow suit as well. Melio continues to deal damage as well over to that northwest. He's cooking. He's absolutely cooking. Slazy. They are looking very comfortable now. We're down to 10 teams, 30 players alive, all of them still very, very chaotic. Temp has to be careful. That next grenade could prove diabolical. Pops over to the top side, doesn't connect. We'll try again. Savage is very, 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 very low on HP, but the second grenade from Slazy will ring the doorbell, and it's gonna be answered immediately. OP SWAT swapping through. FBI open up. Left hand side is looking very, very caked up. Slazy's trying to play off that right hand side as well. There's so much chaos, but OP SWAT, they want to deal with this. They want to wrap this up. Belio plays off the backside, and that's gonna be good night. Savage will breathe his last, and as he goes back into the lobby, OP SWAT are very, very comfortable. They're getting into the stride. Cacao, has he been spotted? I can spot him from Slazy's point of view, but Slazy hasn't spotted him yet. Over to that side as well. Can't seem to get through, and somehow Morgan from Zanetti Esports is still alive. Somehow he's brought his team into the top 8. Melio is searching, is lurking. Morgan is hurting as well, but can't seem to find a way through. Vortex quietly searching their way through the zone. They do have the angles to cover through. Cacao finally spotted. They will go out in 7th. And the smokes are about to sing into a lean, mean machine here. Hydra making a play into that smoke path produced by Hypnotic. And immediately 10-11, they smell the blood. The first one is run over immediately as well. Sways it to the side. It's 2 for 2. And Funny 404 will clutch perfectly. 10-11 somehow have turned the tide. Durex unfortunately falls to the zone. And Funny is going to be the last one left for 10-11 somehow. 10-11 are still alive. Molotov is dropped immediately. He's seen him. He's charged a grenade. Swaps immediately with the TBS. And 2 shots for confirmation. Funny will crack the shield immediately as well. 18 eliminations. Funny is absolutely cooking. I've never seen anything like this on the first day. And 10-11 are starting to look absolutely criminal with this. 18 eliminations. And I didn't want to close my eyes, so I didn't want to miss any of the action. As Vortex trying to get their numbers back up. They do have 8 eliminations. Zuko prone behind his vehicle, providing a little bit of cover as well. Tacos has made an advance closer to his position. And that could be the opening that they well need. Ooh, Baller's grenade is cooked to perfection and immediately connects, drops one again over to the top side for confirmation, and will bite the dust that feeds him immediately as well. More and more chaos. Baller's grenades, no bounds. He continues to toss them over to the top side, and OP Swat, they will breathe their last breath as they will go out into the zone, but it's not over just yet. Drunknights want a piece of the action as well. They're looking through the smokes, they're lawn mowing, they're about to cut the grass, deal with every single opposition in the area, and one by one they start to fall. The chicken dinner will be the best result they can get out of this. Again, Devontae peeks into the corner, he spots through. They're just trying to get as much intel as possible. Baller peeks out, exposes his position, and Devontae has to deal with him. There are 3 teams left, 6 players alive. Deep into the zone, he's spinning the block. Devontae pulls up a masterclass inside of the vehicle. He's trying to lawn mow, but unfortunately his driving skills will get the best of him, and that's gonna be good night. 10-11, somehow Funny has made it into the top 2. He's riling through in a 1 versus 2, and now 19 eliminations. He's knocked through over to the side. He knows exactly what he needs to do. Another grenade over the top might just make this happen. 10-11 might take the chicken dinner, but he can't seem to get the angles right. Good spray over to the side. Spray it again. Tries to swap through. DBS will connect, and Funny will snatch the victory. 10-11, 21 eliminations. Do my eyes deceive me, ladies and gentlemen? What a game that was. And I'm not even mad at it. 21 eliminations. That is absolutely diabolical. What a way to kick things off. 10-11 with a masterclass. And Los Virtuoses in 2nd place with a couple of eliminations. Imagine me calling 12 eliminations a couple, because I just saw 21. 21. Can you do something? Well, Drunknights in 3rd with 4 eliminations. OP SWAT in 4th with 9. Yeah, VT in 5th. Zanetti in 6th with 1. Recalcitrant Forces in 7th with 1. MadPigs. Is that Major Pride or MadPigs or something like that? Yeah, I think it's MadPigs in 8th with 2. Afterlife in 9th with 7. Far Too Easy in 10th with 5. Afro Esports in 11th. FNC. Who is FNC? I did not see them. I don't know who FNC is. Might be Ono's Esports. Could be wrong. Cloud in 13th with 1. 3 Crowns Esports in 14 with 2. Brothers in Arms in 15 with 2. Yay. Guys in 16 with 3. EGS. EG Eggs in 17th with 0, and Triple S in 18th, and this is Owners Esports in 19th. Okay, all right. I saw it. 21 eliminations. That's nasty. That's a nasty way to start the game. That's a very nasty way to start the game. Wow, these guys, they must really want to be in the final. They must really want to be in the final. Crazy, absolutely crazy work. But ladies and gentlemen, one game down, four more to go. I'm here all night, ladies. I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't mean to say just ladies. I'm here all night. I'm active. Don't worry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one game down, a couple more to go. So we're gonna head straight into match number two right after the break. All right. So let's head straight to Miramar. I'm trying to find it. All right. Yeah, we got it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Asteria Winter League, and it's the semifinals, day one, Group A. Tomorrow, we're gonna have a separate set of groups, and the action is gonna keep brewing. But before that, let's take a look at the teams. Again, sorry I missed that. Yeah, let's take a quick look at the teams. Let's really take a quick look. So we've got Zanetti, yeah, guys. Afterlife, Afro Esports, Owners Esports, Cloud, DKS, Drunknights, OP Swat, Star, Full Rec, Far Too Easy. Again, even their logo is cold. Brothers in Arms, MadPigs, FNC, Fanatic. It's the logo that actually makes me know who they are now. Fanatic, Los Virtuoses, EG, Vortex, Triple S, Street Round Esports, and 1011. All right, now that we've got that out of the way, let's get straight into the action. It's Miramar. It's match number 2. And it is showtime once again. Did miss a little bit of that playing path, but that's an interesting zone that we've got for ourselves already. Looks like some teams are going to be fighting tooth and nail in Impala. I'm not going to be liking that one at all. But it looks like Afro Esports and Far Too Easy will be locking horns somewhere just west of El Pozo. I'm not going to be liking that one either. It looks like Far Too Easy are going to be taking the brunt of it, as Merrick will get the finish on. That's going to be their first elimination, their first point in this campaign. But that will not be a deterrent at all. So good way to start. It's a very good way to start. Going to liking it. I'm liking it with the vibe that they've already established. They would work through it, though. It would put them into a very, very narrow-minded perspective. They would think that that would be the best way to play in the zone, but it's already on the move. A couple of minutes out, and that will force most teams again. They will try to play a little bit more centrally, I believe. Power Grid, Picado, maybe a little bit of Graveyard, but slightly edging towards the western part of it, just playing below the ridge line or taking the entirety of that high-rise position. Again, it would be ideal if that was the case. But the playing path will play a vital role as to how that would work, because it looks like... Is this Vortex? I think it's Vortex, right? It's Vortex, right? I think it's Vortex. Should be Vortex. I believe it's Vortex. Yeah, it is Vortex. And they are quite close to Far Too Easy. Again, but I think Hacienda and San Martin can contain a couple of teams here. Wait a minute. Okay, we're good. I think they can contain a couple of teams here. They would think about what their next plan will be. 10-11 coming off the back of a wondrous 21 elimination game. Whew. Naturally, when you pull off a game like that, the universe tends to balance the scales and you get cooked in like the first 15 minutes. So I'm going to be keeping my eyes on 10-11 to see if they are going to back it, or if they are going to fall to the inevitable chicken dinner curse, in back-to-back fashion, especially when you pull off a huge one, a big one. Ooh, Adrian gets caught out in the open there. It's gonna be an unfortunate turn up. He will be getting knifed up. Morton will get an angle off of him as well. Brothers in Arms are not looking very armed right now. You can see Cherry. They're all outside. Zenit can't seem to be around the rest of the team there in La Bendita. Unfortunately, teammates are going to be feeling that one deep in their backs as they do get those blown out. It does hurt, doesn't it? It really hurts when you're getting cooked this early in the game. But it's all part of the aesthetic. It's very part. All right. So let's analyze the play zone a little bit. Let's take a look at what we could be thinking. Los Leones, not as crowded as one would think. Wait a minute. I would expect to see 3 Crown Esports somewhere around there, but I don't see them. Where are they? Are they there? They're not in Los Leones. If they're in Los Leones, where would they be? Okay. Keeping my eyes peeled on that. But for the time being, San Martin looks like it's going to still have a Vortex, and Far Too Easy could potentially be locking horns there. El Pozo does have Zanetti, comfortable. But Afro Esports might be able to cause them some discomfort sooner rather than later, so they have to decide for themselves if they do want to hope that the zone will play out from there. OP Swat, on the other hand, did have a very, very good match number 1, but pales in comparison to what 10-11 did, and they are very close to each other. There could be a little bit of a squabble in water treatment, but it's too early to call. For now, the only team in a very comfortable spot, I would say, is LV in Monte Nuevo. Yeah, Les Virtuoses. Yeah, I think I would call them the team in the best possible spot right now, because I believe Monte Nuevo is a very, very solid position to be in a zone like this. And we're about to see as the zone closes out. Yup, I was right. Monte Nuevo, that's where you got to be. And Los Virtuoses are already there. Ooh, Priest, how do you read the zone? How do you know? Well, I'm releasing a book on how to play the zone. I'm gonna drop that very soon. It's gonna cost $20,000. So because once you read that book, you're gonna win all your games. Promise you guys, you're gonna win every single game. I'm gonna drop that book. How to win in PUBG Mobile by playing the zone. How to play the zone. That's the name of the book. But Triple S are not gonna. They're one of the teams that are gonna need that book, because they're getting cooked all the way out to that eastern side. Again, they would think about this, but Fanatic have them on the ropes, as Oza is gonna be bleeding out. Will not be getting picked up. 2 eliminations to the good. Clutch Guard looking for more on there, as a Richie OG over to that side. Cacao getting called out in the open. Ooh. That's not a good way to start. They are deep in the blue zone. This is not how you want to start your day at all. As Kakar gets knocked away there, but the Ye guys want all the smoke. They want to deal with him. But unfortunately, he will get finished with that S12K. And I think this is reparations. Yeah, that's reparations. There's nothing else. That elimination is reparations. You know, you can feel when it's reparations. They've eliminated... You know, wait, okay, so it's not a reparations, actually. These guys haven't lost any players to full rec. So why are you cooking them like that, bro? Like, what's the need? But Wick will return some of that. Now this will be reparations. Oh, water spray over to the top. Clutch Guard gets slapped up by Wick. Triple S will snatch one back. So I may have spoken too soon. They might have something in the works here. Unfortunately, they did lose out too many, and that reduces their odds significantly. But the play zone, I said earlier, Monte Nuevo is where you're trying to be. Zuko already making an advanced play, just feeding in a little bit of that intel up to the hillside position. It's a very good idea, but could be called out by the likes of Afro Esports. So if he's not careful, it's not gonna like the taste, because it's going to be smacked out of his mouth if he's not very, very, very careful. Afro Esports right now can already tell they're trying to hold the terrain and have the high ground position, at least for the next circle. 10-11. I don't know what this spread is called, but they're cooking. I can just tell you that they're cooking. Well, Wick will breathe his last, as they will knock the lights out from him. Send him back into the lobby. Oh, now I see where 3 Crown Esports is. They are in San Martin, and they are getting cooked by Vortex. One after the other, they're starting to fall. And Griff is the one that gets caught out in the open. Reels on the other side now, trying to take the 1v1. Peeks into the corner. He takes a hit, immediately peeks out. And underneath the car, he's trying his best to hold on. Potential 1v1. He turns his back again. Almost gets blown away. Yep, jumps to his death. That was a bad call. That was a very bad call. Falls away. And that's going to be good night. 3 Crown Esports will go out in smoke. And that's going to be the end of their journey in match number 2. Again, they fall to the side and give way to Vortex. Vortex like that one for sure. But they do not have the play zone. San Martin is not inside of that zone, but they're not too far out. So they're not necessarily having to play chaser. But 10-11. Can see them coming in from the north of El Pozo. Their rotation has been very interesting, you know, because they did land in water treatment, but look at them now in El Pozo over to the northwestern side. Again, you would think that there's more to it than that, but no, that's just reading the zone. So yeah, my book is coming out, reading the zone, playing the zone, whatever. I haven't decided on name yet, but once I drop the name, you guys are gonna know. Reading the zone, playing the zone, all of them. $20,000, just get it ready. But it's, if you don't win chicken dinner after reading that book, full refund. I'm sorry, 50% refund. Can't do full refunds, you know. Economy is hard, guys. Economy is hard, please. Brothers in Arms, I believe they're the only team that have a solo player still alive deep in the blue zone. Again, all strategy. It's not like anything we've not seen before. Full wreck again, getting caught out in the open. These guys are still fighting in Impala. This is not the way you want to start your game at all. Full wreck will lose to Cacao and X. Be sent back into the lobby, and they are taking play zone. Killjoy will be the next one to fall. Yeah, guys are absolutely destroying them, and that's going to be good night as well. I've never seen full wreck put in a very, very uncomfortable position like this before. Plankton and the rest of the team there. Are they going to loot the boxes? I'm pretty sure you're not going to find much of anything in there for sure. Yeah, you're not going to find health kits. You're not. Yeah, they're not finding health kit. And it looks like an Afro Esports and 10-11 starting to lock horns. Northern side. I mean, it was a good rotation, but it's still part of the things that happen to you if you're not aware. And Zerich is going to be fortunate with that spot. Funny, the MVP from match number 1, unfortunately will not be the MVP for match number 2, as he's going to be swept aside. 10-11 already reading the play here. They know that Afro Esports have one solo player in this area, and they are trying to isolate, and that is how you know very strong teams. They're already playing to the disadvantage of the other team, trying to put them off their game, put them at bay, force them to make a mistake. But Afro Esports, you know, they've started very strong, so it's going to be a hard nut to crack. We'll see how that pans out later on. But owners on the other side have secured yet another set of bodies. 4 eliminations to the good. A very, very, very good start for them. Abuser and Asta are yet to secure any points yet, but there's still some time. There's still a lot of teams. 50 players alive. And Drunknights are starting to lose focus there. Over to the top side. Morton sprays into the smokes. Devontae gets unleashed and uprooted from his vehicle. Doesn't like the size, doesn't like the sight lines at all. Just gonna think about that one again. As he bots it through. Spray to the side immediately. Flizzy did not have the idea there, did not have the plans to follow through. And Afro Esports are going to be the ones to deal with them. Boneless is spotting through the ground side. Mickey gets knocked away as well. Afro Esports are dominating this entire area. They did have Male knocked away, but he should be fine. He's getting picked up again. Merrick plays A little bit of a spoiler for the rest of the teams here, but the play zone is not favorable. It has moved away. 10-11 with an interesting rotation going through from that southern side. They've made their way into the zone as well. Fanatic still open to the northern side, and they are making that play. Jamale sprays up to the top side again, tries to commemorate some bullets, sharing some over to the opposition, but the play zone now is starting to force them out into the open. They're not going to like this. They're not going to like it at all. But Ladriela, right in front of them, is open for business. They can take that position away and play all of that entire space. But the right idea usually follows the wrong execution. Afterlife are sitting quite nicely. LV as well. Drunknights are still finding a lot of tricks up their sleeves, but it's not looking like it's gonna work too much for them. Richie has pulled up into the scene. Fanatic they love what they've been doing so far. They have lost to a grenade. It's sent over immediately, and that will change Richie's perception of what the opposition is thinking right now. Another grenade for good measure. OP Swat not having the best game so far. They have lost to, but Melio is still alive. He's very, very capable. Taco's by his side. And they do have a little bit of an inkling inside of that zone to make something happen. Fred gets knocked away. And Fanatic could be in some trouble here. It's not looking like he's going to get picked up. He's not. Back into the lobby he goes. Richie now is going to be the last one left. 15 teams are still alive. It is phase 4 of the circle. And they are going to think long and hard about their next course of action here, because every single decision will tally down. It will trickle down. Stylish is making his way back to his teammate there. They know that they do not have the play zone. They have to make the right call and reposition into a better spot. 10-11, we see them again in the south, making a much more southern shift. They do not necessarily need to rotate that far deep, but they may be getting caught out. Cloud is exposed as well, playing off of that central side. They're moving in from the west, and now they're starting to lose players one after the other. Kanan and Bura will be the first two to fall. And there's more pressure. Afterlife are starting to get very, very active, blowing one away and putting the other one in the hospital. And Bura, can he get picked up? It's not looking too good for him, as he's prone on the ground. Can't seem to find a way through either way. So, and Tedo going to be the last two left for Cloud. And Yay have been very, very brutal with their chaos, securing 6 eliminations as well. And they have a lot of acres of space to play inside of that zone. 10-11. Still making their way through. Brothers in Arms can smell the little bit of a move in coming through. Zanetti makes a little bit of an interesting play there. And some information will lead to some reward, but 10-11 need to make that rotation very, very quickly. They are playing it very, very close to the edge of the circle here. They will think. And Henniet has given away his position, and surely that is going to be good night. They know that he's all alone, and the grenade will be following suit. Henniet already made the right call, gets out of the spot, repositions again. The play zone has shifted even further, and they will think twice before they make that kind of move again. Vortex looking very, very solid as well. The play zone favorable for them. They are holding up that northern side. Chumacera is where they all need to be. Marty from Afterlife did get knocked away, but he's finally gonna get picked up as well. Drunknights, rather, is it Drunknights? Yeah, Drunknights. Ooh, they got cocked immediately. Morgan puts the nail on the cross. And back into the lobby he will go. 3 eliminations for Zanetti right now. They're starting to get into the groove. They're liking the zone, I reckon. OP Swat, they have been spotted as well. I believe Kado's aware that they are there, but they are trying to take that ridgeline position. They could be caught between 2 teams here. They have to play this very smart. As Noddy will fall, Afro Esports are still trying to fight their way through, but they don't know they're fighting just one person. As Vulcan continues to utilize the smokes only by himself, keeping him at bay, keeping the rest of Afro Esports into that open spot. Oh, that's a good spray. Jamali had to be very careful there. The rest of his team is already making the advance. Good spray. Immediately turns to the AKM. First spray is good, but he's going to be exposed. Another open space position again, but there's too many bodies. And Merrick will put the final nail in the coffin with the S12K with a silencer on top of it. S12K start to cook. Back into the lobby they will go. Afro Esports are looking much more comfortable now. The play zone is starting to open up for them. 7 eliminations to the good. And they are very comfortable with how things have progressed so far. 10-11 have made that play over to that side. And they have found a way into the zone. Unfortunately, they did lose Zerich on that move again. But they have found a way through. They will play as 2 going forward. Yay. Over to the side as well. Brothers in Arms down to 1, who has been terrorizing a lot of these teams so far. But the Yay guys are about to sacrifice him to Yay. And they have Pike again. Merrick is getting swept away there. Afro Esports had no idea what was coming for them. It was Afterlife, and they will be in the Afterlife. 7 eliminations as well. And it is going to be good gracious because it's looking like a very, very bodacious game. OP Swat are still maintaining the shack. They have been there for the longest, but the placement points have still not started to ring up. Here comes Melio. 10-11 will breathe their last. As expected, no points secured. Saw that coming a mile away. After that chicken dinner, the next game you get cooked. And it's a stinker. They dropped. They should be fine with the sheer amount of points they already got. But then you do give leeway to some of these teams that are yet to get any points. OP SWAT are still maintaining maximum composure. They haven't moved too much. And then it finally will be burned away, sent back into the lobby. Vortex as well, playing off of that western side. They're trying to make a way into that zone. It's looking very, very uncomfortable as well. Hydra will peek inside and get an open spot, but Clips is going to be spotted immediately, and that's going to be good night for him. Zanetti breaking their backs as they lose one to the other. Nox plays off the left-hand side, spots Marty, tries to spray over to the top side, connects immediately, drops him as well. And Afterlife could be in trouble. They can't find a way to breach. OP SWAT still applying some more pressure, but Zanetti want to close this down. Kado also knocked away. Grenade getting charged up over to the top, beautifully dropped. Could speak volumes of how they are able to hold this one, but if not peeks out, he's going to get the angle here. Zuko pulls up to the scene. He wants more of the action, but can't seem to get his sightlines correctly. But that grenade he will find. Immediately sent over the top. Afterlife, somehow, from 4, they're down to 1. Morgan will taste the lobby, and immediately Savage peeks out. He goes 2 for 2, and he's going to drop him immediately as well. Afterlife, they will send you to the afterlife. I tell you that one for free. Zuko had no idea that he aided and abetted, but Hydra is there to close that gap. He will not be immune to the grenades, and Vortex will take that one away. And Los Virtuoses, they can smell the chicken dinner. It's only but a moment. More and more chaos sent over as well. Vortex looking very comfortable so far. 7 eliminations to the good. Los Virtuoses with 3. Baller starting to cook the grenades. We know how dangerous he is. We know how capable he is. And he might just be the one that starts something now. Immediately that one connects. Hydra has to think he's scared. The grenade is good. Drops him almost immediately. Beastie will follow him. Use it into that corner. Abuser will be getting copped out. The M16 draws. And Baller will get his first elimination. And what a time to get it. And now the left-hand side looking very, very opus for the guys from Vortex, if they can hold on. But Baller has the sight lines on Hydra as he tries to pop through, doesn't connect. Immediately the UMP breaks out, cuts him by the knees, the ankles, breaks inside, and good spray over to the top side. Hydra will fall immediately. Beastie will return fire as well. Vortex will not go down without a fight. They will go down swinging over to the left hand side. Here comes Clips. He wants the smoke. The first spray is good. The second spray will follow through as well. Cuts his HP down, but he's going to get it all the way back up. Another opportunity as well, but Pharaoh will not be getting picked up. They will reduce the numbers. And what's this? He's going for the reset. Zuko knows, but he's not aware. Bowler has to make the move. They have to deal with this. Peeks out, gets a couple more sprays. BC's looking for it. 1 versus 2. The jump shot with the DB. Yes, immediately. Zuko, the Fire Lord, will cook immediately as well. Left-hand side looking absolutely beautiful. Bowler, good spray. 2 for 2, but he's going to trade him. But the DB, yes, from Zuko again. To the rescue. Vortex cooking. But unfortunately, Los Virtuoses will cut them down. And virtuous as it sounds, that chicken dinner will breathe a sigh of relief. They will go out with 7 eliminations. And a chicken dinner, that's a good start. Vortex in second with 8. Owners in third with 7 as well. The A guys in fourth with 7 as well. Afterlife with 7 as well. No, with 11. With 11. 11 as well in 5th place. Zanetti in 6th place with 4. OP Swat in 7th place with 1. Brothers in Arms in 8th place with 1. 10-11 in 9th place. Afro Esports in 10th place with 7. There's a lot of 7s here. I'm sensing a pattern. EG in 11th place with 3. Drunknights in 12th place with 2. Cloud in 13th. MadPigs in 14th. Fanatic in 15th with 6. Far Too Easy in 16th. 4Rec in 7th with 4. 3 Crown Esports in 18th. And Triple S in 19th with 1. Ladies and gentlemen, that was match number 2. And I believe we're going to head into Sandhawk for match number 3. If I'm not mistaken. I don't think I'm mistaken. I think it's Sandhawk we're having next. But, yeah, we're ready. Sandhawk time, baby. Let's get straight into it. We'll be right back to bring you more Sandhawk action. Stay tuned and don't forget to like the stream. It's the Winter League brought to you by Asteria Esports. All right. Game number 3, Sanok baby. We already know what type of time it is on, and I'm here for it. I'm here 1000%. Good game we just saw. Super exciting. Super exciting, really. But I think we have a leaderboard to look at. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, I think I do have some leaderboard to look at. Hold on. Let me pull up that leaderboard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I got the leaderboard here so far. I don't know if it includes match number 3. I'm not certain. Let's take a look at that. Yep, 10-11 in the lead. And yeah, let's see a couple of things. I think that is post match 3. Is it? Is it post match 3? I think it's post match 2. Yeah, I think it's post match 2. So I don't think it's as accurate as recently, but it is what it is. So we're gonna keep our eyes on that. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, back into the action. Sandhawk on your screens. Fanatic taking the last breath away there. They did connect the shots. I mean, we'll think about it if they can. Have a good spot to play out of still, but could be so many ways this goes around. Again, open space. Play zone is quite good. No, I don't think anybody's going to complain about this zone for sure. I think they are going to like it. I think they are going to love it. We're going to see for ourselves. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you were watching the Asteria Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier. Okay, you have to admit that was funny. That was really funny. I'm not gonna lie. But it is a Winter Wonderland. Is it Winter Wonderland? Nope, it is the Asteria Winter League. The Winter League, baby. We had 19 teams, and it looks like we've already lost one team. Sanhok could do that to you. That has not happened on any other map. Only Sanhok. Sanhok is the only map that has happened on where we lose a team significantly in the first zone. EG, on the other hand, not liking what's happening to them in Painan. 3 Crown Esports are going to be the ones that kind of try to deal with them. Reels takes a major hit immediately into the side there. And he sways into the corner, pops in again, but that will be good night. 3 Crown Esports again fall short inside of Painan. And EG will be the team that puts them out of their misery. They will not hold on. But it was a very close one. Very close endeavor. It's not enough to put them over the line just yet. It will be back to full strength. Yeah, going to think long and hard of how they will advance from here. LP Swat getting a little bit of something dealt their way. Lungu Boy has secured one elimination for 10-11. Wick tries to escape, and he will make it out on the horse. I mean, you gotta respect the horse still. Yo! I didn't know the horse had it like that, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I did not know this horse had it like that. But the horse, it manages to escape that one. I think Triple S is in this area still. So 10-11 will have their sights again. One of the more terrain-centric teams. And they are going to think about it. They are going to work towards holding a very, very nostalgic position inside of that zone. They will think long and hard about what it is exactly they want to achieve. But Wick will reconvene with the rest of his team, though. I think they did lose one earlier on. It was Paith. It's not enough to drag them into the mud just yet. Zanetti over on the other side. And they could be in a very, very precarious position. Wick has to be careful. Morgan has him in the open and the spray is golden. Connects immediately. But can they cross over to the other side and deal the rest of the damage? I don't think so. I don't think they want to commit to this, Zanetti. But it is a good play. It is a good plan. Hold on. What is Nox doing? Is he pushing up? No, he's not. He's not pushing up. He don't got it like that. But again, it is still part of the semblance of what we've seen so far from some of these teams, you know. You get a knock like that. Are you gonna cook? Or, you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Nox is gonna hold on for the time being. 10-11. Ooh, being caught between 10-11 and ooh, okay. Being caught between 10-11. Being caught between 10-11 and Zanetti is not ideal at all. It's so ugly. It's a very ugly play. All right. Do have a little bit of technical difficulties here, and I will be right back. Please, apologies. Trying to have it sorted out. All right, we are back. Apologies for the slight technical difficulties. Has been sorted out. Quickly. Whew, that was very scary. All right. Back to life, back to reality, back to Seoul. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the action doesn't stop right here. It is the Winter League brought to you by Asteria Esports, one-stop shop for all things esports in the European region. Gonna keep our eyes peeled here to see. Again, play zone is quite central. Boot camp 10-11 in the center. Pretty sure they like this. They love this. And we are going to be repositioning and thinking long and hard of how they will want to find a way inside of that zone. Fanatic, on the other hand, they love the sight lines. They love the positions. Could work for them. Could work in their favor. So far, they've got 3 eliminations. And that will be a big morale booster. But it looks like full rec starting to work their magic right now. Corner is the one to set signs immediately. But Cloud had other plans. And Borla from Les Virtuoses also had his own plans. Pharaoh over to the other side gets a good spray and connects the dots immediately. But fortunately for Vortex, they have a good position in the zone. They are capable of holding the lines against all of these teams in the area. Tedo, unfortunately, can he get picked up? I believe he can, but there's no vehicle. So I believe that elimination will still go over to Vortex. 10-11 will start to deal damage to us afterlife. It is funny, 404, as he continues to bathe the opposition in bullets. We saw him doing this earlier on. And that did not put a damper on his abilities at all. Yeah, I believe that elimination will... Ooh, it actually goes to Pharaoh. 2 eliminations for Los Virtuoses now, and it looks like Vortex are liking the sounds the bullets are making as they hit the deck. I wonder if these animals can get eliminated, bro. Yeah. Trying to close this out immediately. Miles. Travel all the way back into the lobby. Play zone shrinks again even further out. Afterlife have lost 1, but they are still in a very, very good central position in the zone. Again, that could cost them. It's all about what the next shift says. Full rec also making their way through. They're trying to circle back in and gathering as much intel as possible. Here comes Krona. Oh, that's a good grenade. Over to the top. And he does connect. Bura takes a hit. He's going to think about this again. If he does want to stay inside of that little shack, he moves out. And the moment he turns to the backside, that could be the moment the grenade could now be even more deadly towards him. Yep, like I said, that's when the grenade is going to hurt, bro. That's when you're going to get cooked. And K9 is going to be the last one left. Again, Cacao is... I believe trying to keep them at bay here, making a good rotation using the smokes shield. It's a very, very good play coming through from Vortex. They are looking much more confident than I've seen them in the past couple of games. K9 almost getting forced out as he burns to the side. The Molotov is so hurtful, but that is the only amount of pressure he can take. He's just inching it by the corner of the walls, and this might be good night for him. The MadPigs, on the other hand, could have something to say about it. Oh, what a grenade from Cacao. Cuts that out immediately, and that's going to be the last draw. OP Swat, on the other hand, will be getting eliminated as well. I believe by Owner and Ye, working hand in hand. Slazy will be joining Melio and Tacos back into the lobby courtesy of Plankton. 5 elimination for the Ye guys, and they are looking much more comfortable in the deep. 13 teams alive, 47 players in the cut. Owners Esports are starting to get very active here. 10-11 with 2 eliminations thus far. Full rec on the other side have taken some brunt of damage, and it looks like Dorian, or sorry, Arian, Adrian is going to be the one to put more chaos toward them if they can't seem to find a way through. Triple S still looking very comfortable here. Yay, have pulled up into the scene. I believe Zanetti Esports are still on the other side. They've been there for a while, and the play zone hasn't given them an opportunity to have to move away from here, so that will give them an advantage. But now the advantage that Yay guys have is that they've got 5 eliminations. That's the advantage. The advantage they have is 5 eliminations. They have 5 eliminations. It's just what it is. That's the advantage. 5 eliminations. They are deadly right now. If they start to face Zanetti Esports, that could be a problem for them. Global is making an advance, making a very quick advance. And Cacao, unfortunately, will not see the end of this game, as he will be swept away here, as Hennett has been picked up. Adrian on the other side has been very, 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 very vital for Brothers in Arms. And now they will spark commotion. There's more bodies in the area. There's more bodies in the open. Nox from Zanetti still yet to secure any eliminations, and take a look at that. Afro Esports are making a mad dash, and they will be running into Triple S, and here they go. Strike immediately breaks the silence. The first blow is struck. Does it connect immediately? Crooks through the first shot. S12K raining bullets all over the place, and Triple S could be in trouble. Spray is good from Strike open to the corner as well. And Afro Esports just rising, just rising inside. They burn through and eliminate Triple S one after the other, and Wick is going to be the last one left. He breaks his way inside and unfortunately will not make his way through. But in all of that chaos, it is only one elimination that Afro Esports were able to get out of this. Noddy was knocked away, and knocked away a little bit too far out, but I think he should be picked up as Strike is playing off the back end. It's all about making the right calls right now, as Los Virtuoses will be sent back into the lobby. Baller will be the last one to go out. And Yay, guys, active as well, playing very, very close to the corner of the zone there. Morton has been spotted as he jumps into the water, trying to escape. He's swimming for his dear life. He's looking for him as well inside. And all he has to do is swim all the way across there, comes out for air, goes back into the deep. Yeah, guys, 10 eliminations, 3 players up. Krona finally sent away by 10-11. Durex is the one. Doesn't offer him any protection. And Strike plays around with the grenades, and it will hurt. He's dropped away as well by his own grenade, and Adrian will capitalize. Brothers in Arms are looking very comfortable, but Jamal's grenade over the top connects, and Adrian falls. Cuba has to be very careful, cannot afford to make any mistakes. He pops his own grenade as well, but the smokes inside are shielding the vision. Another grenade to follow suit. One drops over the top side. And JX77 will fall over to the side as well. Adrian, fortunately, will be getting picked up before another grenade flies in here. It will be good night. Zanetti Esports getting absolutely demolished over to the corner pocket as well. Afro Esports are doing my job here, keeping Zanetti at bay, and Morgan will be swept away. Noddy has the answers. Dials him in, sends him all the way back. Afro Esports, they like the sound this makes. They like the sound of the bullets. And a grenade is sent through right outside the window. That could have spelt so much damage, but it doesn't connect. Noddy again spams the shotgun shells inside of the corners, but it doesn't work. Sledge is still alive. He could be a thorn in the side for Afro Esports, and a grenade is sent over the top, and it's almost speeding that much damage. 10-11 now have decided to crash the party. 10 eliminations for them as well. They're looking for more. They're trying to do another madness. They're doing that thing. Spray is good. Immediately drops into the corner. Adrian could be exposed, but here comes Lungu Boy. Jump shot is good. Over to the corner. Sprays again. Doesn't connect, but now they're trying to breach inside, and Durex gets the angle, and it's a clean sweep. 13 is the number. Lucky number of eliminations before 04 once more. Blood. 044 over to the jump shot into the corner as well. Merrick tries to escape for dear life, but no, 10-11 want all the smoke. They want the blood. They want to deal with him, and they will. Snatch in the chicken dinner for the second time in a row. 10-11. They're doing a mad thing. 12, 14, 16 eliminations. And another chicken dinner. Merrick and Afro Esports in second place with 4. Brothers in Arms in third place with 4 as well. Zanetti in fourth with 3. Yeah, guys in fifth with 11. Owners in sixth with 3. 4Rec in seventh with 3. EG in eighth with 4 as well. And MadPigs in ninth with 4. Los Virtuoses in 10th with 4 as well. Fanatic in 11th with 4. Triple S in 12th. Vortex in 13th with 5. Afterlife in 14th with 1. OP Swat in 15th with 5 as well. Cloud in 16th with nothing. Drunknights in 17th. 3 Crowns Esports in 18th. And Far Too Easy in 19th. Ooh. Big game. Big game from 10-11. Once again, 2 chicken dinners out of 3 games. Diabolical work. I mean, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Don't let them do this. Don't let them cook. Don't let them cook. But there's only so much I can do. I can't stop them from cooking, so it is what it is. It's part of the game. But I'm not mad at it, though. It's an amazing performance so far from 10-11. Loving it. Can we see more of the same? Well, we'll be right back. Next match coming through is back to Erangel. We're going to see for ourselves. Can they do more? Or are we going to have new teams turning up the heat? Keep your eyes peeled. It's the Winter League, brought to you by Asteria Esports. It's your boy Priest. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be right back for match number 4. All right, we are back to the show. Here's match number 4. It's the Winter League semi-final, brought to you by Asteria Esports. And what a time to get active, though. Ooh, looks like we have a little bit of an interesting zone here. Everybody's in the mix, so nobody's too outside except maybe 3 Crown Esports and Afro Esports, but they're not too far out. I mean, they are playing a 2-2 split. They're quite comfortable there, so it's not going to ask them to do too much. They are going to be very comfortable leaning towards it. They are going to have moments where they are not sure what is to be required. It looks like Afterlife are not enjoying this. One over to the side. Savage as he bites the dust as well. Marty will also bite the dust. Freddy pops over the top, but Temp has his number, dials it in immediately, gets knocked away. And that high ground position is providing all the advantage, but Marty will be getting flushed. And Temp can only watch. Oh, that was a good shot. That was a very good shot. And I believe they are going to get all their numbers up, and Temp has to decide for himself if it is going to be worth it trading those blows. But he will decide that it is not. He is going to hop back onto his horse and get out of dodge. I wonder how fast this thing goes, though. Is this the fastest? 90 kilometers per hour. I think it peaks at 90. Peaks at 90, yeah. Yeah, I think it peaks at 90. It's still pretty fast, though. Pretty fast. All right. Play zone is shrinking. It's about to put some teams in a tighter spot than usual. 3 Crown Esports still yet to find their rhythm. Well, they are going to enjoy what the zone has to offer, at least for the time being. Again, Brothers in Arms. Always off to a very tricky start. You know, they tend to pick up a couple of eliminations here and there. They don't seem to, go all out. They are very, very comfortable with stealing. That seems to be their MO, stealing eliminations. I mean, Savage finally succumbs to his injuries there. It's not gonna like that at all. But it is not enough to change their game plan either way. And the North is looking very, very comfortable for full rec. Again, they're still yet to find their stride. But it's not something that they would be running out of. As Elm Boy from the MadPigs will be getting switched off. His teammates could only watch as he gets them back into the lobby. Timeless might be looking to deal with this one. He plays over to an open space, and he does pull up into the scene. He wants some more action as well. But Beastie is aware of his position as well. He wants a little bit of a coordination with the rest of the team there. I think they are trying to set up to take this engagement, but Drew is in a very interesting position. Can he deal damage? I don't think so. He chooses to reposition instead. Again, could speak heavily to how he manages to coordinate inside. He will think long and hard about what the plan is going forward. I think they do have maybe a little bit of a convolution with how they tend to play the zones. Again, they could do this in so many different ways, but you know, it's always easy to give advice when you know you've lost some of your players, most of your players, and it looks like Forek will be running into the last player from Afterlife. Temp is in the area. Can he do a snatch and grab? Snatch and grabs can be the worst. And Chrono will be pulling up into the scene as well. We do have Zanetti in the area. And looks like Nox is the one. One shot is all it takes. And he's going to feel the brunt of that one immediately as he bites the dust. Good night. That will be good night for him, surely. Zanetti off to a very rocky start. OP Swat on the other side. Everyone is making their rotations, running helter-skelter. The zone circles up nicely. And Les Virtuoses are still in the south, deep into military zone area, but they're not under siege just yet. Drunknights also in that southwestern side, also making a play a little bit forward, but Stylish is the one up front, making a very bold and decisive play. That puts them into a very, very tight spot. The full wreck as well, also much more central. Starting to see that is the idea for them, especially inside of Erangel. I saw this in the previous Erangel and they were very comfortable with it. It didn't play out the way they wanted, but they did just well enough to clear things out, you know. Play zone is tweaking a lot his play. Man, I don't know why. I think it might just have something to do with the map. I think that's just what it is. I think it has something to do with the map because you know we just come straight out of Sandhawk and the energy was so different. Now we're back in Erangel and I'm seeing the exact same patterns I saw in the first Erangel game and not much has changed after that. Again, I think it just tells you how many teams are competitive inside of here. You know, a lot of competitive teams, a lot of teams with a lot of strategy. And Playzone is trying to read them out into the open as well. 3 Crown Esports still yet to, I think they're still yet to score significant points. I believe they're currently sitting with 3 points if I'm not mistaken. Could be better, could be so much better. And again, they're starting to fall on the side. And Griff gets knocked away, but fortunately for him, Rails is in the vicinity. I think he will be able to get him picked up. Vortex are not the enemies you want to make right now. Unfortunately for them, Cloud is in the mix, so he might be able to make something happen from here. Hypnotic pulls up inside, almost got the reset. Oh, the drop shot is perfect. And gets the angles dropped in. Rails loses the 1v1 and he's going to be swept away. But 3 Crown Esports back to full strength. Hypnotic gets knocked away. Cloud is in the mix. And that is that three-way fight we've seen. Third party central. I believe they should know. And Cloudy with a chance of meatballs and grenades to follow through. That one is perfectly dropped. And that one will read the charge. 3 Crown Esports will still secure one. An eye for an eye will leave Erangel blind. Vortex know that this is not a fight worth taking. They will excuse themselves. They will get into a better spot. Again, Playzone is not playing around at all. Shrinks up into Everest and Ruins. Gatka still in play. Most teams here having a little time to think, but they are starting to make their plays. Drew from MadPigs will be swept away, and the Yay guys will trade one off. JX77 has been the bane to the existence of a lot of teams tonight. They have hated his guts, I can tell you that one. They have really hated his guts. Could be a very large hold here for Rec. Not liking what they're feeling right now. It looks like Afro Esports want a taste as well. Noddy will bounce all the way back. The grenade is in an unfortunate position. Does connect a little bit there, but it's not enough to drive them away, and it's not enough to drive a wedge. Full Rec caught between a rock and a hard place here. They're surrounded. Every single corner is open. Rec X has been knocked away. Perfectly launched. And Full Rec still getting dropped off, except into the corners. Noddy's in the right hand side. Jump shot is good. Sways into the right. Edward will feel the brunt of that DBS as it sends him all the way back inside. And Jamalian Strike also applying more of that pressure. Yay guys also pulled up into the squad. They want more of the action as well. They smell the blood. And they want to be a part of this. They lose poorly earlier on, so that will stem their attacks. But Cloud continue to lay waste to whatever is left of Vortex. They will lose yet another. Leave Beastie is going to be the last one left. As 3 Crown Esports are still going to be on the farthest corner of the eastern side. And that puts them into a very early disadvantage. 10-11. Playing up from the northern side, playing just above Everest. That keeps them in a solid spot. Triple S, their best start so far. 5 eliminations is good, and Wick is even better. 6 eliminations now, and Triple S have started to get into their groove. That is what we love to see, teams that adapt. But could it be 4 maps too late? I can't say that. The points have been going around a lot, so way too early to say that one. But it trickles down. It trickles all the way down into the zone. And now Playzone will force the issue. Vulcan from EG finally getting their first elimination of the match. And it will be Beastie that goes down. Vortex will be swept away in 17th. It's a good spot. It's a very good spot in the zone for EG. Very solid. They, as expected, they are still going to be in the zone. Duh. Again, my book is dropping. 20k dolls. How to play the zone. Once I drop that book, it's going to change everything. But Zanetti on the edge. They're looking very good. But this is not going to amount to anything really. It's a good grenade sent over. Sledge applying more and more pressure over to the side, but it looks like they want some of that action as well. But Tedder is going to fall immediately. More pressure over to the top side. Good spray to follow suit, and K9 will breathe his last. 2 eliminations will come out of that endeavor. Zanetti and 3 Crown Esports locking horns. Griff peeks out. He might be taking a hit there. Cloud has to play off the left hand side, and that will allow them to make the advance. Whoa, no, I don't think this was a smart idea though from 3 Crown Esports, but it could work, you know. But Zanetti were ready, and that's a good play from Griff. Fortunately for him, the reset wasn't good. Good spray from Cloud over the top, and that one will get the angles right. Sledge actually made the play, goes off into the eastern side, doesn't cover And that will be good night for him. I believe Kaido just couldn't make it happen. 5 eliminations now for 3 Crown Esports. They made the right call there. I was worried they could have gotten exposed because of Sledge's position, but you know, the opposition moved at the wrong time. I thought they were stationary. I didn't even know they wanted to move, so that is what cost them. 10-11 in trouble now. They will be losing one Fanatic over to the side, and it looks like Zerich is off the back line. 2 bodies caught. 10-11 will lose 2. Yeah, they are not making it out of this one, man. There's no way. 2 versus 4. There's no way. Ooh, Grenade's getting charged up. Pops the first shot. Doesn't work. And now Funny's gonna try again. I am surprised that Fnatic are not taking the opportunity to... Oh! That's a nasty grenade over the top side. And the next one might be the one that does it. But unfortunately, takes a little bit too long to cook. And it's not enough. But it is launched perfectly from Funny. And it drops deep. Cuts over the top. 2 drops now. Funny has turned this into a 2 versus 2. And 10-11 might have the upper hand here if they can get the angles right. The Nox an unfortunate scenario position here and could keep them at bay. Jump shot over to the top side, connects the 3rd. And that might be another one, cuts the confirmation. And that's going to be good night. But the play zone is hurting already. Can't seem to make his way through. And Zerich is off onto the corner. He's going to get dropped away as well. And unfortunately, 10-11 will bite the dust. But what a play that was. They put Fnatic on the back foot. That was very, very dangerous from Funny. He has ruined their entire game, man. He just ruined it, bro. He ruined it. And Slazy might just put the final nail in the coffin there. He's seen Spiky. But the play zone is not going to be too favorable for them. If they are trying to engage in this, he has to get out of dodge. And quite smartly pops the smoke, but they know they're already reconvening on his position. Melio already the first to arrive on the scene like a happy camper. Grenade already in hand and just will launch it over the top. All it takes is a little bit there, but Spiky makes the move. He drops out, but he's gonna be spotted. All it takes is one shot and he's escaped. Somehow he's escaped. And Tacos peeks out. He gets dropped away in the open. Triple S had his number and they dialed it in. And that is a very, very, very comfortable open spot. Spiky actually makes it through. Fnatic will breathe a little smoother in that exchange. Triple S were the ones to put him out in the open. Fortunately for them, there's still a lot of play zone to work with here. As EG over to the other side have found a little bit of a niche to work with. And this is a very solid position. But can they use this? Can they hold on? His brothers in arms have a little bit of bite with their bark to follow through. Here comes Vulcan trying to make his way through as well. As EG trying to deal with Afro Esports, and they will be dealt with. Closed mouths don't get fed. 4 eliminations right now for EG, and they did sacrifice a lot to get it. But 4 eliminations is a good way to wrap a game up. Oh, if they can keep their numbers up, because they're taking so much damage over to the other side. And take a look at that. OP Swat are trying to reap where they did not sow. Here comes Melio over to the side again. Peeks inside, might be getting dropped off. He does get dropped off. And here come the Drunknights. They're getting active right now. AUG over to the side, gets a knock in, connects the first shots. And he's prone on the car. Oh, that's diabolical. The sprays will move over and he connects more and more shots. AUG is looking very, very comfortable on that car, continuously laying waste to OP SWAT. Tacos all the way to the back line, trying to hold his team together. Y over to the side as well, trying as much as possible to hold off. Slazy has been sent back into lobby. OP Swore had everything going for them, but just turned on its head. And here comes the Drunken Knights. The Drunken Knights, they are loving this. They are absolutely loving this. The zone and everything that comes with it just falling in their lives. Falling in their laps here, lapping all of this up. As Haint gets knocked away as well. Adrian somehow has managed to crack his way into that top 6. 8 eliminations and counting. I believe Tacos exposed himself right there, and AUG gets him on again. AUG has been on a madness so far. Gets another knock and another one. Tacos cannot get picked up. Triple Y starts to toss over the smoke grenades. Hops into his vehicle. Starts to make the advance. But the play zone is not friendly enough. He should have made the move earlier. But here comes Owners Esports. They want a piece of the action as well. Good spray over to the side, and he almost gets dropped away. Asta has to reposition and goes immediately behind the buggy. His teammate still knocked away. Ma will think about it if he is going to be circling back. But what a grenade that was. Oh, AUG with the breakthrough. And now there's more to it than that one. Thrown over to the side. Goes over and hangs on to the rooftop. Cougar peeks out again. Thrown. Will knock him clean off, drops him immediately. M416 action, you love to see it. Over to the top side again. Killjoy for Vortex has been spotted surely, and it will be shut down immediately. Thrown, going absolutely insane. Drunknights are not looking like, they're looking like more like drunken masters. 3 teams left and 13 eliminations for Drunknights. They're absolutely cooking, and the zone has moved away from them, but it's not going to stop them at all. Cuba goes, he's going to be the next one to bite the dust. Cherry over to the corner side. Owners Esports are still noisy neighbors. They're holding on into the corner pocket of space as well. And here comes the open space as well. Oh, Molotov cocktail is dropped through but doesn't connect, but the DBS will. AUG will break the silence. He makes the noise and he connects immediately. Asta prone outside, not making a single move. He can't spot him, and the S12K from Asta will shut it down, and that's going to be the first one. Chase right through into the corner. Devontae will spin inside, and Throne will shut it down. 16 eliminations for Drunknights. They'll find a way to spin the block and get inside of that circle. And Cherry is going to be the last one left for Brothers in Arms. But can he do something interesting again? Good spray, but no. Throne is better. He is stronger, and that chicken dinner will prove otherwise. 6, 4, 4, 3. 17 eliminations. And now that is another big number. The Drunken Knights, or rather the Drunken Masters, will take that chicken dinner with pure elite fashion. Brothers in Arms will go out in second place with 4. Abuser and Owners Esports will be in third place with 4. Full Reg in fourth place with 2. Triple S in fifth place with 6. OP Swat in sixth place with 2. Fanatic in seventh place with 6. 3 Crown Esports in eighth place with 7. EG in ninth place with 4. Afro Esports in 10th place with 5. Les Virtuoses in 11th. Zanetti in 12th with 2. 10, 11 in 13th with 2. Afterlife in 14th. Guys in 15th with 1. Cloud in 16th with 1. Vortex in 17th with 2. MadPigs in 18th. And Far Too Easy in 19th with 1. All right. All right. Solid game. Absolutely solid game, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a game that was. Absolutely beautiful stuff. We saw Drunken Knights. I was not familiar with your game, but I loved it all the same. What a way to wrap up game number 4. One more match left. We're heading to Vikendi, baby. And I love me some Vikendi action. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. It is match 5 coming up next. It is going to be Vikendi. It is the Winter League brought to you by Asteria Esports. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Priest. I'm locked in. Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Asteria Winter League. And we have had an amazing turn of events here. From 19 teams, now we have 16. Ooh. And play zone antics of Vikendi, as we all well know. Yeah, we know those antics. You're not beating the allegations. Vikendi is not beating those allegations. That is a very, very, very nasty zone. And it's not the most ideal. Looks like a 10-11 are playing as 3. So Lunku Boy and Zerich trying their best to hold on here, but Funny has taken so much damage. Has to be careful with it, and it's triple less. It is a 3 versus 4, so they have to even the odds. Oh, and that's a solid grenade dropped over the top. That one is going to hurt immediately. The Eagle has to be very careful, cannot afford to hold on into the open space. And the Eagle will drop a dime on it. And full wreck on the other side. May have something to answer with here. Eagle trying to get the HP back up. Could swoon over to the side. It looks like Zeus will be the next one to bite the dust there. 10-11. Taking no prisoners. Only taking names. Sending them one after the other as they go all the way back. Lungu Boy still looking for his own pound of flesh. As Eagle will be hunting backwards. Funny already making that advance. Closer and closer he's edging through. Might be getting exposed here because he has set his sights on Young. And you might spot him. I'm not sure Young has the angle though. Ooh. Oh, that's a good spray. That's a very good spray. If it did connect. Could have worked the angles there, but Funny's already making that advance. Should have the rest of his team there. Put the distance between them. Zerich had in, locked in, and Eagle will be finished off. And Funny makes the advance even more. Play zone already on the move here. You have to travel over 2,000 meters to get into the zone. Again, the zone is so far out in that southwestern side, and looks like Funny might be closing this out. Beats him in the corner, and that will be a clutch. That will be a clutch inside. And now, Vortex on the other side are all starting to lose players. EG are the ones that are turning the volume up. And Beastie has a sight line, but can't seem to find the opposition or see where they're hitting him from. Did lose Hypnotic in that exchange. Didn't necessarily have to, but it is still part of the aggression dynamic. Vikendi will force the issue. And 4 Rec are up. They are finally up and completely up. Got 4 eliminations, turn to 5. Triple Y will be the next one to be conquered by 4 Rec. They are looking very comfortable as it starts off. Edward still yet to make his mark tonight. But hopefully this might be the game that gets it done. Play zone is still on the move and it's closing fast. The zone is not too ideal here, but I think it is enough for them to at least reposition. as everybody is going to be on the appeal here. Looks like EG once again are taking it in stride. They get a knock through, and Vortex could be in trouble here. A little bit of a corner inside, but it's not enough. The DBS will close the gap even further. 2 eliminations now for EG. They want more. There's so much more to be done. Rhino has been knocked away as well. Beastie's the last one left, and he's nowhere in sight. He cannot provide that amount of protection required for his teammates. He can only look on as they all get sent back into the lobby, one after the other. There's more minutes to drain out here as they all go out into the zone. It is an unfortunate turn of events for Vortex, owing to the fact that they did finish second place in Miramar. Good points they were able to accrue there, but it was not enough. It's absolutely not enough. But I think the water is going to be taken out of the zone, though. I think I've seen scenarios like this play out before. It looks like Afro Esports playing a little bit too close to the vest here. Strike gets struck down. It should be fine. They are playing it as close to the vest as I think. Does get picked up immediately. It is going to be effective. Brothers in Arms in a very good spot, but they are downhill. And that puts them Afro Esports out of sight for them going forward. But it looks like Merrick will get an angle. It's a very good angle as well. Gets a first knock, flushes through. And the Ye guys could have some trouble here. Their main man has been knocked away, but do they know that it is him? I'm not certain. I don't think they will be able to get the flush. And they could work this somehow to go for them. Slazy will actually get the finish. Plankton as well follows suit. OP Swat from nowhere have started to get very, very hands-on. Here they will be stealing and looting the opposition. Slazy is 2 for 2 as he deals with the guys from the A squad. And he's probably loving every minute of this. I'll tell you that one. He did not envision it, but it was dropped on his lap, and he will say thank you. Afterlife, they have been very inconsistent so far, but Fanatic, this could be the game for them. They are in a good spot. They don't have to worry about the zone, at least for the time being. Oh, that's a good shot. That's a good strike. Beautiful stop from Spiky. That is a beautiful touch into the corner again. Spiky's going for another one over to the side. He swaps. He might make it through. And what a clutch from Spiky. Fanatic going absolutely ecstatic. But OP Swat, they know that some action just went down here and they're about to reap where they did not sow. And here they come. Slazy leading the charge. The grenade, the first to go out immediately. Clutch God has to escape. Blaze into the corner. Peeks out into the corner again. Spiky tries, but he's going to be dropped off this time. He can't make it. Clutch God is low on HP, trying to get his numbers back up. But Richie OG will go down immediately. Clutch God is going to be the last hope for Fnatic. Can he make something happen? Zanetti Esports is in the corner. Sledge off to his right. Left-hand side, he can't spot him. If he can take the shot, he can repel their movement. Sledge is all exposed. He could have taken the shot, but unfortunately that was not the case. And Freddy will be peeking out there. He takes so much damage, and that will be the end for him. And it's all left to Clutch God. First shot is good. Second shot is even better. Tries to go for the finish, and he does, and manages to escape. Goes for the clutch. And goes out swinging. Clutch God. 5 eliminations for Fnatic. The game went from bad to worse. OP Sword, the grenade from Melio is inch perfect. And that will be the closing ceremony for Fnatic. I had no idea, but it looks so chaotic. Couple of seconds until the zone starts to make a push again. Zanetti want more. They know that they have to deal with this before it becomes a problem later. But Nox has other plans. He has other moves. He has other moods. And Merrick is starting to think. Does he want more of this? He does, but he's been knocked away. Afro Esports need to climb up, and they need to rise up all the way through. Can they get to Merrick in time? I believe they can. Yamali's already making the move, and they should be fine going forward. Beastie as well from Vortex, still finding a way through into that zone all by his lonesome. It's not fortunate. It is not fortunate at all. He's all by himself. They could have had a very solid move into the zone, but it's not enough for them. And 10-11 in trouble. Zerich gets knocked away. He will be getting picked up. Lungu Boy is there. And Owners Esports, do they want the smoke? Do they want to pull up? It's not going to be a nice plan if they do, because there is a lot of overwatch for 10-11. Protection is guaranteed. Astra has to be careful in that. Almost getting forced out and swept away. 404. It's going to think twice. They do manage to find a way into that central part of the zone, and I believe they will be able to hold this position at least for the coming zones. Zanetti still outside, not able to find their footing just yet. The EA guys are looking to put EG out of their misery because they are outside of that next circle. They need to make the play, and they need to make it fast. Unfortunately for them, they do have some time to think about what it is they want to do. We are down to 11 teams, however. A couple of seconds until the phase 4 circle will move out. And the next circle is not going to be this forgiving. There is still a lot of space inside of the zone to accommodate some opposition. Full Rec already making their own plays. They're making their own decisions as to how they want to advance, as to how they want to make their plans. Here they come again. Zuko. Los Virtuoses break the silence. 10-11. We'll have Zerich getting knocked again. But LV, they can't breach. Again, that is the advantage of having a little bit of a compound defense to play from. But Pharaoh is looking to rid the lobby of 10-11. He may have had it up to here with their antics. He's trying to close that out and shut it down soon. Could have a sideline position to make something happen here. Again, over to the top side. We'll spin inside again. We'll try to hold off the lines, but it could work in their favor. Pharaoh is good with having the zone. I think their plan here is to get a chicken dinner and a couple of eliminations just to put themselves over the line. Again, they have had a very good game today. They have a chicken dinner already. A second one would be, I believe, would be enough to get them to the next place they want to go going forward. Play zone has shifted up north. It's a very good zone now. 10-11 have the upper hand, and 404. Oh wow, what a return that was. G36 diabolical over to the top side, and LV will have to rethink because that helmet is absolutely cooked. Might be ideal for him to find another one. Melio is still on the move. It's lazy. They are looking for somewhere to call home with their 5 eliminations. They're pocketing that one, but I think they should have a spot in the zone enough to trickle down inside. And Melio, that was very dangerous, and he almost got swept away there. Brothers in Arms have them in their sight lines, but they will not make the advance just yet. Slazy is off right hand side. There's a lot of hill positions here. They have chosen the valley. It's all a matter of if the play zone is going to be so kind. The EA guys are also thinking if they do want to make something happen all the way from there. But again, it could speak to the character of these teams. Baller gets knocked away by Chronal again. Full Rec somehow have turned this around. It's a dangerous play into that southern side, and it looks like Zanetti somehow have creeped into the zone with their 2 players. And Full Rec might be the team they set their sights on as well. And here comes EA. They're making their own play. They are spinning inside, but Global will be getting knocked away. Full Rec are looking very, very comfortable by the edge of the circle. They're doing their absolute best to keep the rest of these teams at bay, trying to force the issue and keep them all the way outside. Oh, that's a solid grenade. The next one to follow suit all over the top. And that will be the one that closes the gap immediately. That will be the end for Ye Squad. But they move on into the next stages. Full Rec starting to look like Christmas for them. Starting to look like one of those games. Funny, monstrously putting all the numbers in. LV still trying to deal with 10-11. 10-11 trying to keep them at bay. A couple of seconds out, and all it will take is just a couple of bullets. But Zerich has his bullet. Speaking of bullets, Zerich has his head rattled. He has been taking hit after hit earlier on. And that makes him very prone to getting knocked again for the third time. But it will not stop the assault. Morton speaking into the sides. They will try again. There is a little bit of a consistency with how they've been able to handle things so far. They would think that they have some edge or some semblance of control over this zone. But Honors Esports will think again. Afro Esports also looking very strong here. They've got 4 of their players alive. 2 eliminations to the good, and the chaos continues as well. Looks like 10-11 will finally dispatch, and the brothers in arms will be forced out of exile into an open space. But here comes Full Rec. Good spray. Chronal, the first one to fall. Open space position, but he retreats immediately. And Afro Esports will have to think Kemali has been knocked away, and they could be smelling trouble right now. Edward trying to get his teammate back up. They do have a little bit of zone to work with, but Afro Esports, they want to smoke. I believe they want to crash the party. They're trying to get away through. Full Rec still have a player on the left hand side, and it looks like it's going to be Noddy. Noddy tries to escape, but Rex will break that nonsense and stop him immediately as he tries to escape into that open space. Full Rec now starting to have the numbers advantage. They spray through inside, and now here comes Full Rec again trying to keep Afro Esports at bay. We saw this happen earlier, and this could be the game they've been looking for. A grenade is sent over, cuts Full Rec HP all the way down. But Noddy, can he make it through? It's so hard. It is so difficult for them to do something with all of these positions they've got. But it's looking like it's going to be very tricky, because Emali and Noddy are still knocked away. Strike now will go down. Edward will have his number. Will dial it in. And here comes Merrick. Tries to go. Jump shot over to the side. But he's going to swap 2 for 2. And goes for the flush immediately. X is just too far out. Can't be useful. But he's making the play. He's making the blue. And now Merrick tries to peek inside. Gets his HP back up. X could be in trouble. Can he do the 1 versus 2? Strike still knocked away. Noddy's on the other side. Hasn't got him picked up yet. X will reposition. Killjoy is still at bay. Can he get him picked up? Killjoy drops all the way down. And 4 Rec could still salvage something here. They could still get their numbers inside. Molotov dropped immediately over to the top side, and it does connect. It will burn Killjoy away. And 10-11 on the other side will keep them at bay, one after the other. They're trying to do their best, holding on into the lines. And here comes Lungu Boy. He has a beautiful sideline position. 10-11 have 9 eliminations and looking for more. And another chicken dinner. 3 out of 5 would be absolutely diabolical. Can they make it happen? No, they will not. Lungu Boy peeks out and he gets dropped off immediately. But Funny might be able to get the reset on if Lungu Boy can make it all the way down there. But it's not looking like it's going to be a possibility though. And you will try again. And the sprays don't stop. They multiply. Adrian has been spotted. Funny has a sideline on him. But this might be what he's been looking for this entire time. Afro Esports, this is looking like their game. But Funny, he's up to some funny business. All it takes is one knock. All it takes is one. And that will ruin all of the hard work that Afro Esports have put into this. Adrian, the moment he peeks out, Funny will get him. But that will also mean that Funny is going to be in a 1 versus 3. And Adrian will be succumbing to the blue zone there. So made too much of a move. Oh, but the play zone will claim it. And now Afro Esports know exactly what type of timing this is on. First smoke comes out. Leaks inside and exposes himself a little bit too much. And Afro Esports will capitalize, and that will be chicken dinner. 10 eliminations. And Afro Esports will turn up the heat in the final game. Vikendi is theirs. 10-11 in second place with 9. Brothers in Arms in third with 5. Abuser and Owners Esports in fourth with 4. Full Rec in fifth with 9. OP Swat in 6th with 7. Vortex in 7th. Zanetti in 8th with 4. And LV in 9th. EG in 10th with 3. Yay Squad in 11th. Fanatic in 12th with 5. Afterlife in 13th with 1. MadPigs in 14th with 1. Triple S in 15th. And Drunknights in 16th. Wow. What a game we have had, ladies and gentlemen, and what a time to be alive. Big games coming through from Afro Esports. Full Rec 10-11 inside of Vikendi. It is the Winter League, and what a journey, what a ride it has been. One game onto the next game, onto the next, and it didn't stop there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of tonight's broadcast. Thank you for vibing with me. It's been so much fun, and I will catch you same time tomorrow. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It is PUBG Mobile Action, brought to you by Asteria Esports. So don't forget to head over to their socials and their Discord to get top tier PUBG Mobile competitive action. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the stream. Make sure you like the stream, share, subscribe, send to all your friends. Let them catch a vibe as well. I will see you same time tomorrow. Do not touch that dial. It's Priest. One love. Peace. Okay,